Hi there, welcome to Yoga Storytime with Miss Andrea, reading on behalf of the Clearview Library District. As always, like everything else in life, there has to be some rules or agreements. Can you stand up for me, please, and we'll go over our agreements for yoga? Stomping feet, 1 and 2, stomping feet, 1 and 2, but if my feet were covered in glue, they'd stick to the glue, my darling. Our first agreement is we'll agree to stay on our own mats. Clapping hands, 1 and 2, clapping hands, 1 and 2, but if my hands were covered in glue, they'd stick to the glue, my darling. Our second agreement is we'll agree to keep our hands to ourselves. When our hands are at our heart like this, do you remember what that's called? It's called Namaste hands, or Anjali Mudra. And Namaste is a really old word. Do you remember what it means? It means the light inside of me is also the light inside of you. What does that mean? It means we're all connected, so we should all be nice to each other. Let's have a seat on our mats and we'll get our bodies warmed up for yoga. We'll come to crisscross applesauce. Move the camera down a little bit and see if we can get some extra light in here too. There we go. Let's extend and stretch, extend and stretch, twist and turn, twist and turn. This is yoga, this is yoga. Om sweet Om. Om, sweet Om. Fantastic. Let's try that again. Let's extend and stretch, extend and stretch, twist and turn, twist and turn. This is yoga, this is yoga. Om, sweet Om, Om, sweet Om. Well done. All right, the book we're going to read today is by Michael Hall, and it's called My Heart is a Zoo. My heart is as snappy as a crab and as angry as a bear. Let's come into our crab walk. So we'll be on our bottoms, on our mats. We'll put our hands behind us, and then our feet flat on the floor, and we'll lift our bottoms up and see if we can walk along our mat. My heart is as snappy as a crab. And as angry as a bear. So we're going to do bear twists, but sitting. Make ourselves nice and big. Fantastic. It's as bothered as a bull with a hornet in its hair. That bull kind of looks like it's doing a downward dog, right? So let's come into our downward facing dog. We'll start on our hands and our knees. Our hands will be right underneath our shoulders, our knees underneath our hips. Curl those back toes under so you can lift your hips up and back. There you go. Downward facing dog. My heart is as cool as a penguin, as crafty as a fox. Did you notice all of these animals have shapes that make their faces and sometimes their feet? What shape is that? It's a heart. Let's be a fox. On our hands and knees. And we're going to test our balance here. So we're going to see if we can lift one leg straight out behind us. And that's our foxtail. Can you shake it from side to side? Fantastic. Let's try the other leg. So now this leg will come back and shoot out backwards. And then we can move it from side to side. Well done. My heart is quiet as a caterpillar wearing knitted socks. Let's see if we can move back and forth, kind of through our cat-cows, to kind of move like a caterpillar. So we're going to round our back forward, and then exhale into our child's pose. Round your back up, and then inhale to a upward dog, Round up, and back. And there we go. And into an up dog. One more time. And then up. Well done. All right. My heart is as frightened as a rabbit, as jumpy as a frog. We'll come into our rabbit pose. So rabbit pose will be on our knees, and then we're going to put our head on the floor, but we're going to round our back. So round your back, see if you can get your head towards the floor while your knees are up in the air, and then you can make rabbit ears behind you. Nice job. And for our frog pose today, instead of jumping, we're going to spread one leg out. You want your knee and your toe, or your knee and your ankle in a straight line. And then we'll try that again on the other side and see how far down you can get. Miss Andrea can't go very far down on this one, but that's a frog pose. Nice job. Sometimes it's as gloomy as a lone coyote walking in the fog. So let's come onto our bellies, and we'll lift up and howl like a coyote. So our hands are underneath our shoulders, and we'll lift up, howl, and come back down. One more time, lift up, howl, and back down. Well done. My heart is as brave as a lion, as thoughtful as an owl. So we'll stay on our knees and do our lion's breath. How that will work is we'll lean back when we inhale. When we exhale, lean forward, look at the sky, and say, Let's try it. Deep breath in. And then exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. And then let it out. Fantastic. And I'm as thoughtful as an owl. So we'll twist from side to side. Inhale. And then twist. Hoo, hoo. And then inhale back to center. Exhale to the other side. Hoo, hoo. Well done. It's as peaceful as a portly walrus lounging on a towel. All right, let's come on to our bellies. And we'll see if we can lift our legs up in the air. So how we're going to do that to help our lower backs is we're going to take our hands and we're going to put our hands this way so they can kind of hold our hip bones like this. Let's try that on both sides. And now we'll see if we can lift our legs up in the air. Keep them straight. Try not to bend your knees. And it's like a portly walrus lounging on a towel. My heart is as cozy as a clam, as chatty as a jay, What kind of animal is a jay? It's a bird. It's a blue jay. You're right. So cozy as a clam. We're going to sit on one side, and then we're going to have our legs open and close like a clamshell. And this is really good for those hips. Here we go. Let's try it on the other side too to make sure that we're even. And we'll keep our feet together, our knees together, and then we'll open and close like a clamshell. Nice job. And chatty as a jay, let's do our robin's breath. So we'll spread our wings. We'll inhale with our heart, our hands at our heart. Exhale, round your back, push your arms forward. Inhale, spread your wings, round your back, or arch your back. Exhale, hands go forward. Inhale, back to your heart. And again, exhale, round. Inhale, spread your wings, arch your back. Exhale, round. And inhale. Nice job. And sometimes my heart is as tired as a zookeeper who's had a busy day. Our zookeeper is really tired. Let's help our zookeeper kiss knees goodnight. So we'll have one leg spread out long, and this leg, the bottom or the sole of your foot, will go next to your thigh. And then we'll try and kiss our knees. So if we need to bend our leg to get that, that's totally fine. But we'll inhale to flat back, and then exhale, good night, knee. And again, inhale, and exhale, good night, knee. Try that on the other leg. So this leg will stretch out forward. This leg will come in so that the sole of our foot is against our thigh. We'll inhale with a straight back, and then exhale, good night, knee. One more time, inhale, and then exhale, good night, knee. Let's try that with both of our legs. So again, we can bend them if that makes it easier. Inhale, and good night, knee. Wonderful. Now is a good time for a guided meditation or a shavasana before bed. But first, let's bring your hands to the sky. Touch your thumbs and your pinkies together. Say the word peace. Touch your ring finger and thumbs together. Say the word begins. Touch your middle finger and thumbs together. Say the word with. And your pointers and thumbs together. Say the word me. So it goes, peace begins with me. If that's really hard, you can do this. Peace begins with me. Bring your hands down a little bit lower. Say it a little bit quieter. Peace begins with me. Bring your hands down a little bit lower. Say it in a whisper. Begins with me. Bring your hands all the way to your knees. Say it silently to yourself. Bring your hands to your heart. Repeat after me. The light inside of me is also the light inside of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for doing yoga with me tonight. Have a wonderful evening.